Hi guys, it's toasty time. Thought a lot about this one. It's difficult. You know, we've done 2 now, so we're desperately running out of ingredients. But what I've thought I could do is like a sort of Christmassy type of thing. We're almost in December, it's almost Christmas. So I'm thinking like American Christmassy vibes, which means lots of cheese, because Americans love that shit. Turkey, maybe some bacon, like really crispy bacon. That's what I'm going to do. We've got some smoked back bacon. We've got the cranberries, not the band, just the sauce. I couldn't find the band. That would have made it extra special. Cheese, Somerset cheddar. Somerset's in America, right? Classic American. That stuff. A little bit of that. A little bit of Turk. And bread. Bread, obviously. Key ingredient I love using. Today we're making toasties to Fink, one of my favourite artists. A little bit more downbeat than someone like De La Soul, but you know, just puts me in a nice frame of mind. Okay, step one. Step one. Get this guy. Get this guy. That thing. Grate it. Okay, so we've decided, this took a while to decide, way too long in fact, how many rashers of bacon to use. I settled on 1 each, 1 in 1 sandwich. There they are. Those guys, this is shit. I feel like we always struggle with how much cheese to put in these toasties. It's either not enough, or you put too much in that it fucking evaporates because it's so hot in there. I'm gonna go for quite a lot, but a little trick up the sleeve. I'm not gonna cook it for as long, I don't think. So I think it's getting so hot that it's all just like coming out, evaporating. It's getting too hot that you're losing the taste. So I'm not gonna put it in as long. It could come out raw. It's worth the risk. That enough? That enough? Mountain of cheese? I like to kind of, if you scale it to your head, it needs to come up to about your nose. Yeah, it's about right, it's about right. Also, I recommend, if you are doing this at home, cook the bacon first. And if you're cooking the bacon at home, it should look something like this. I think I'm going to leave that to finish, then get everything ready. The other thing I've done to mix it up is actually go for toasty bread. Now, normal bread, it's not the same. Toasty bread, everyone's familiar with what normal bread looks like, white sliced. Toasty bread is a completely different animal. They've made it to look, made it to fit the machine better. It's different consistency. It's a completely different thing. It's almost like, it's funny that they even call it bread. See how different that is to what you're used to. You know, it's just, the flop's just not quite, it's not more solid. The consistency is all different. Toasty bread, if you want to make sure it is toasty bread, if you're buying it, it needs to squeeze about that much. You see that? If it squeezes more than that, take it back. I need to make sure I capture this, not the tune, although this is a good tune. The buttering, key part of any toasty. Need to take a break to see how the bacon is doing. We need to get it nice and crispy, to get it that like American, you know, the American crisp. Okay, I'm going to start assembling, I think, in order of ingredients. See if you agree with this. Cheese, turkey, cranberry, cheese. No, wait a minute, bacon. Cheese, definitely cheese first. Cheese, turkey, bacon, cranberry, cheese. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on there? Oh my god, I've only done like 1 layer of cheese each sandwich and I'm already out. Need more cheese. Bacon's making noise. Yes, yeah, it's happening. Right, what did we agree? We agreed cheese, turkey, cranberry, bacon, cheese. I think that was it. Now the eagle-eyed viewers amongst you might have noticed I put a little bit more turkey on there. That's because it was looking a bit bacon heavy. So the turkey's gone back. It's starting to stack up a little bit now, but we still need another layer of cheese. I'm gonna be so happy if this works. But it is stacked. Right, it's like a hench cheese toastie, isn't it? Can you see the toastie maker? Just there. That only just closed. That's a concern. Now, I'm sure quite a lot of you are just thinking, oh, toasty, I'll do that, that's easy. Just need a machine and some cheese and bread. easy, but I don't think you really understand the collateral damage that happens in a kitchen when you make a toastie, when I make a toastie. We had this flat cleaned yesterday. The girl did an amazing job and I just feel ashamed of myself. Let me give you the tour. Empty packet of turkey, just there. Bit of cheese, more cheese. Empty packet of cheese, grater just strewn about the place. Bacon, not finished. Just cheese not back in the fridge. Look at this, look at that mess. More mess. Tea bags, where'd they come from? Just stuff. Sink full of shit. That's just making 2 toasties. They're looking good. I need to remember not to leave them into technique. I'm out after technique points here. Right, do we dare? Should we have a look at it? Sounds about right. Always listen out for that sound. Yeah, I think that might be done. Now, actual top tip. Take the toastie out, wipe the cheese immediately while it's still hot and let it dry and get crispy. Always serve your cheese toastie to Eric B and Rakim.
Oh my gosh, it actually smells amazing in here. Oh, you made a cup of tea too! My first cup of tea of the day. I just got back from the gym and now I'm eating cheese toastie. What a morning.
Okay, this is the the American Christmas.
American Christmas?
The American Christmas.
Oh my god, it smells like this is the best smelling one I think we've had so far.
Really?
Yeah, it
Smell
smells
points.
really good.
I've tried to not cook it as long.
Yeah.
This could be a risk.
It's bloody stolen my bloody main ingredient.
What's your main ingredient?
To be the beet.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Bacon's not the main ingredient.
Oh, is
though.
it not?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what's in it?
I'm so excited. No, wait, let me
have a guess if you so
yeah.
American Christmas, what do you reckon?
Mulled wine, figgy, jammy,
Oh no, it should have been, that would have been good.
maple syrup. Can I eat? Mmm. Cranberry sauce.
Mmm.
You can't say that about your own toastie. Yes. Look at that. This is a pretty good looking cheese toastie, if you ask me.
We got cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Somerset cheddar.
Mmm.
We've got turkey.
Turkey!
Yeah, we've got turkey in there. Cranberry sauce and bacon.
Turkey and bacon.
Mmm.
Wow. Mmm. I actually can't fault this. It's got the perfect amount of cheese in. It hasn't split. It's got great meat. It's got the sweetness.
Not too much cranberry in there.
But some to dunk.
And if you need any more, yeah.
You've thought about it all.
It's only American Christmas because it's got a shit ton of cheese in it.
Oh.
Because Americans love cheese.
Okay.
But otherwise it could be any old Christmas.
I love cheese too.
I wanted to serve it with crackers.
Mmm.
Yeah, couldn't find any.
Right, now it's time to score the American Christmas. Aroma. A pretty bloody good aroma. 8. Is that alright?
Yeah, happy with that.
Technique. Talk me through your technique.
Oh, you'll see from the camera that I went back and forth a few times on technique. So, key techniques. Okay, well the core technique was cheese, turkey, cranberry, bacon, cheese. So like cheese on
Envelope.
both sides. Yeah, exactly. The other technique, as you well know, don't cook the bread for as long. Because I think that's been causing
I love
flavour not so good, cheese evaporate because it's so hot, that sort of thing. So that was another technique. Another technique was cut the bacon up into bits. I feel like the bacon could have been crispier, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I might score you a 7.
Right.
Is that alright?
Yeah, all right.
In fact, I'm going to rate it for an 8 because apart from that, we've been pretty much trying to do the same things anyway, so it's nothing like out of this world, you know what I mean?
True.
Texture was great. I thought the texture was probably one of the best we've had because it wasn't so hot, the cheese was like perfectly melted. The bacon can be quite overpowering, but the turkey just softened that out a bit. There was a good amount of meat, good amount of cheese. Could have done with more cranberry sauce, but I think that comes down to the fill. So texture, I'm going to score that 9.
Yes.
Feel, I'm going to score that a 9.
Ooh, what would have bumped it up to a 10?
I feel like a little bit more cranberry sauce.
Cranberry, yeah.
In fact, I'm going to score that an 8. More cranberry sauce and maybe like, yeah, crispier bacon, or I don't know, something a little bit
crisp to go with the soft.
Yeah. Appearance beautiful, but as you said last time, for it to be a 10, it's got to be bloody out of this world.
Yeah,
so.
there was a lot of extra like this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark appearance a 6. Taste, I mark it 8, and I would have marked it more if it had more cranberry sauce in. And uniqueness, I thought that was pretty unique. I would never have thought of putting bacon and turkey and cranberry sauce in one before. So I'm going to say that is 8.
8 on uniqueness.
Yes. Yeah, right. 55! That is the highest scoring cheese toastie we have had so far. Thank you for that delightful experience.
Thank you.
And we will see you in a second for next week's round where I will be cooking. We've decided to add a little bit of a twist into this round, and we're going to start giving each round a theme. So this week's theme has been bacon. So mine has to include bacon. Hello! So today is my turn to do my 3rd cheese toastie. As we said last week, this week has got a theme of bacon. I've had this idea. This was actually the first toastie I was going to do, but then I like changed my mind last minute. But I think this is going to be a good one. We have toastie bread. We have full flavoured sweet cured smoked back bacon matured with maple syrup. Oh my god. I got some brie because I thought that would go so well with bacon. I got some maple syrup as well just to add a little bit more flavour. And then I also found a caramelised onion recipe, so I might put a tiny bit of caramelised onion. I've never made proper caramelised onion before, but I'll try it. But yeah, I think this is going to be very nice. I've also got a little bit of just cheddar cheese here as well in case I need to add a little bit more, because I'm not sure what this is going to be like in the toastie machine. I've got my grill on. We've just got back from the gym. I haven't even had my morning cup of tea yet, so I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea first, and I'm not gonna like stress and rush too much because Saturday, just want to take it easy. Put some tunes on. Chopping onions is number 1. To make the caramelised onions, it says to add 2 tablespoons or teaspoons, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then into the sauteed onions. This is what they're looking like so far. So I'm going to add the other ingredients now. I'm kind of thinking I should have chopped them up a bit smaller because I don't want it to be, oh gosh, too liquidy in the toastie. It's going to be very sweet, I think, this toastie, especially if I'm adding loads of maple syrup as well. It's so vinegary. I haven't even started heating my toasting machine. Oh, I need to put the bacon in. Oh, that smells so vinegary. I put way too much sugar in there. Oh god, I feel like I'm flailing around. I've already edited back G's video, and he's so funny. He was making me laugh so much whilst I was editing it, and I feel like I have no personality compared. I'm not as funny as him. It's also because I'm a bit too competitive, I think, and I take it way too seriously because I just want to win. I think I'm gonna add some maple syrup onto my bacon just to crisp it up a tiny bit more. The bacon's perfect. I'm gonna start layering now. I'm not entirely sure how to do this. I might put a small layer of like just normal cheddar. Really hope this works. And then a layer of brie. Some of this brie is quite thick though. Then I'm gonna chop up some bacon. And then I'm gonna add the tiniest bit of caramelised onions. That looks pretty good to me. I'm a little bit concerned that all the flavours are gonna overpower the cheese, and that I haven't put enough cheese in general. I'm a bit worried about that. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. It's not closing. What happened last time? Oh, thank God for that. It shut. Yes. Now I'm going to just design the plates, and I'm thinking a little pot of maple syrup to dunk on each plate and some caramelised onion. Bloody love maple syrup so much. We've got a breach. Oh no. Oh god, I can't get it open. It's okay, it's okay. I'm wondering if they need a little bit longer. Oh yeah, it's not completely sealed. Oh no, okay, yeah. That needs to seal for sure. Come on, baby, come on. You got this. Oh my god, I actually think that looks gorgeous. I'm well chuffed with that. That's cheese on. Ready?
I have to say, it smells fucking amazing.
Go sit down.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
babe,
yeah.
look at the presentation of this.
I know, right? I'm going all out for presentation.
Please.
You haven't even tried it yet, it might be gross.
Look amazing. Are these cooked in?
I caramelised onions for the first time ever, and I thought I ruined them, but I hopefully haven't.
I don't know where to start, babe.
We'll start with the toastie. It might be very hot though. I hope it's nice.
Just say the smell. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just like cheesiness, got the old glands going.
Yeah.
So what's it called?
Oh, Babe Strikes Back. Ah, whoa, so hot.
So what have we got? And then we've got brie, bacon and onion, and caramelised onion.
I also put a tiny bit of cheddar in because I wasn't sure how the brie would do in there.
This is amazing.
This is proper dirty cheese toastie, isn't it? Oh my god! That was the first toastie that has actually defeated me. Couldn't finish it. Babe Strikes Back.
Eating your leftovers. Aroma, very good. You could smell it as soon as I walked in. Could smell the cheese, could smell the ingredients, smell the bacon. I'm not sure, no, I want much more from an aroma, so I'd give that an 8.
Ah, technique.
Talk me through it.
Layer order, bit of grated cheddar, brie, bacon, cut up, layer of caramelised onion, but not too much because obviously I didn't want it seeping out. Didn't want that to overpower everything. And then after that, I put another layer of a tiny bit of grated cheese, and then a tiny bit more brie because I was worried that all the other flavours would overpower the brie, but it didn't. Caramelised onions for the first time in my life. I put way too much vinegar in and I was convinced that I wasn't going to be able to use them, but it was fine. They were alright, weren't they?
Delicious.
I didn't butter both sides of the bread because I thought that's unnecessary calories on top of the probably 1,000 that we're already consuming. But that did mean that they didn't seal, so that technique wasn't good.
That did seal though.
It didn't seal for mine.
Didn't
sealed
it?
For yours.
Sealed for mine. Technique, I think the technique was great. You know, you caramelised the onions, that was awesome. 7.
Texture.
Texture was great. Crunchy bread, what you want. Very soft cheese, perfect quantities of everything. So texture, 8.5. 8.5.
Phil?
Phil was great. Where is he? He left early, but Phil was great. I liked Phil.
Why are you so funny for?
Dad jokes. The Phil was very good. I thought it was unique, brave, and innovative. And you put brie in there as well, which is interesting. So, 8.
Appearance.
You did an amazing job on the appearance. The toastie looked good. The only there's no fault. There was a little bit of extra bread around the thing, but the appearance was awesome. 9.5.
Oh yeah!
Like if the toastie had looked perfect as well, then they'd have had extra 0.5, but 9.5 it looked great.
Oh, thanks. Well chuffed with that. Taste.
It was your best yet.
Do you think?
And I don't think it overpowered anything because you had the caramelised onion, the sweetness coming through. You could dip it in the maple syrup if you wanted a bit more sweetness.
That's so true,
You had the meaty baconiness, you know, all the calories just coming at you.
So go on, what was the taste?
For best yet, so 9.
Oh really?
9 on
you
taste.
Sure?
8.5 on taste.
Why do I always try and get you to mark me down? And then the last one is uniqueness.
Brie, kind of unique. don't get that in a cheese toastie very often.
Bacon bog standard.
But it was like maple cured bacon.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't talk about that maple cured bacon.
I did add some more maple syrup on the bacon.
Could it be more unique? Of course.
Always.
As we've discussed, it can always be more new. 7.5. I feel like we shouldn't be allowed 7 to mark something as a 7. It's a bit of a cop-out. I read this thing. It was like CEO's tips for, I don't know, getting through the day or whatever. And he said when he asks people for feedback, if it, like on a rating system, he says they're not allowed to use the number 7 because it's a cop-out, which makes you think like, okay, well if we're not allowed to use 7, that was either really good, because 8 is really good,
yeah,
or it actually wasn't really up to scratch, it was just above average. 7 is what is that 7 is just like non-committal. It's a real like middle of the road. So if you mark something out of 10, get rid of 7, and it forces you to be like, actually, was it up to scratch?
Love that, guys.
So,
You're learning so much from G right here.
Right here, right now. 7.5. 7.75.
No, that's too confusing.
8. Give it an 8. No, but
no, go on 7.5.
7.5. 57.
Wow.
What did I get last week?
You got 55.
Ooh.
The only thing that let you down was appearance. You got a 6.
Yeah, it looked shit, didn't it?
But everything else was 8 and 9s. But I way preferred your toastie to that. Your toastie last week was out of this world. I would highly recommend you guys try G's toastie.
What did you mark me out of 10 for the taste?
8.5. I won!
You won the third round.
Question, guys. So you guys can get involved. Who wants to try and choose the theme for the next round of cheese toasties?
I think, yeah, keep it quite broad, so the theme, like in Bake Off festivals, you know, theme could be just very broad, and that allows you to be creative.
Okay, so rather than an ingredient,
yeah,
just an overall broad theme, that you would like us to try and fit a cheese toastie into.
Like diabetes.
Cocktails.
Sunday dinners.
Fast food. So yeah, let us know. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next week.